Okay, so we flipped. Okay, so I want to get Archie started on a shave, right? Because this is coming off. And they make something called the Takedown Quick Blade. This is by, I think it's by Oster. It is. This is a medium. They make a coarse. These things are great for big dogs that if you really want to get that down right, you're not too worried about leaving track marks. I don't mean burn marks, I mean track marks. Your coarse blade will give you a smoother cut. But this is never going to get through this, I can tell you. I have to actually get this started with a 10 no matter. And with those takedown quicks, you got to go the opposite way anyway. So here I am fighting with Archie. Here, I got to get into here somewhere. You're going to see that I'm not going to be able to do that. Just, come on, Archie. Come on, buddy. I don't know Archie. He doesn't know me. I can't get it just in there and start off, right? So I got to separate that fur. Get in there and find a starting line for yourself. Get that starting line going. I'm just starting it here on Archie so I can show you what to do here. Keep it flat against the skin, your 10. Flat against the skin. I'm going to pull Archie's fur back a little. I hate to take it all off of him, but there's just not an option here. It's been, his fur is just not salvageable. So you can see I'm running into issues up here too. The only way to do it is to get in here and start a cut. And then I get the rest of that to kind of follow in suit. I'm going to have to go around. Archie. He ain't making it easy. My blade's fine. Stay there, Archie. This is so hard to get through. You can see what I'm fussing with here. So I'm going to have to move a little slower, kind of dig it out of there a little. Now I got a nice seam going again. I mean, this is a tough one, no doubt. I'm not sure. I think my blade, let's check it and see if it's getting dull on me. See how it's kind of dragging? I don't like that. We're going to see if it's the blade. There's my other 10. I wouldn't do this with a 30 because you'll take him down too low. There won't be any fur left on him. I've had to use a 30 on heavy knots before to get him out, but stay that way, Archie. See if this 10 moves any better. No, so Archie's just, it's his fur. So here we go, down this way. It's when we get to these legs that we're going to have another issue. So you want to just keep removing fur as you go. I'm pulling skin tight. I'm keeping that blade flat against the skin as I go. Flat against the skin. You want to make sure it stays cool because it'll leave burn marks on him otherwise. See, this is already looks like it might have been from me. I'm not even sure because his fur is so thick and attached. There could be anything going on under here that I don't know about. So I'm just going to keep on working. I'm not sure how old Archie is either. I know that they were pretty desperate when they called me. So I got her in right away. Okay, so my blade's still cool. This is just one big, huge mat. All I'm doing is keeping that level to the skin again. My blade's still okay. But I can tell you with him, I'm going to switch out blades more than I'm going to do anything because it's going to be quicker and easier for me than trying to keep a blade cool. Once this blade gets hot and I cool it and let it sit to the side to cool, it gets hot again real quick and easy. So I'm going to switch out blades again. I'm just going to keep on doing this. I don't really know a better way to get him done. I can show you a takedown quick blade here in just a second, but it's not going to do this job like this 10 will. This 10's cutting right through for me. Here we go again. I just started another separation. That's all I did. His tail's going. Everything's going on Archie. Everything. Archie's losing everything. If you got a spot like this, and if you cannot get your blade in at all to start that line, then use your scissors and cut down in there and get a line started for yourself if you got to. Just make sure you see your scissors come out on the other end. You don't want to cut anything off but the fur. So I'm literally scooping it through. I can feel where I'm at. My scissor head, I can. I'm going to come back through and shave that. I can do the same thing down here if I want. You can see how even my scissors are struggling, which these are not the best scissors. They should have been. I paid enough for them. So that's all. I wanted to just show you how you can do that. Get some of that fur out of the way. That would get that separation line started for yourself. I'm just coming straight down with Archie. I just need to get it off of him. Poor Arch. He's going to really appreciate this too, because all that fur dries the skin. It hides stuff, right? So bugs can get in there and get at him. I mean, I had a dog one time I groomed, and I'm not joking. A big furry dog like this, and a centipede fell out of his fur. A live centipede. Now, see, I'm not going to get through here. Ain't no way. Unless I want to dig and take forever at it, and I don't. So I'm just going to keep on working myself down this way with that blade. You see, I'm keeping it flat to the skin. If I was going the opposite way, I would only use my teeth. Because otherwise, watch. You see, that'll take that down to nothing. And in some places, I'm gonna still using my teeth to scoop in. That's all I'm doing, using those teeth. Scooping in with them. Getting that fur out of the way. Coming on down this tail. I just want to show you how easy this can be. If you have someone that shows up with a dog in this condition and says, oh man, I really want to keep his fur, you be sure to let them know what it's going to take for them on their end to be able to keep this fur. So that's where I've gotten at so far with him. I'm trying to just keep moving around. My blade still feels good, cool. Just touch that blade to your hand once in a while and you'll know about where it's at. Alright, I'm going back here. He's not going to like it, but I really need to get rid of all that. Now I'm going to show you, because I got a cut started. Let's start right here. Let's see the difference between this and a takedown quick blade. I used to live by those takedown quick blades on dogs like this, but it started getting so I found out how easy a 10 was. And a 10 give me that nice smooth finish, right? But let's try a takedown quick so you can see what they do. Which I have one right here. So I'm just going to snap on that. That's called a medium. I really like the coarse better because they give a smooth finish. But let's see if this takedown can even get through this. It might not. These things can move for you pretty quick too. And since they're wide, now listen, 10 makes it, look at that though, see what it's doing? It's taking him down to nothing, and I don't like it. He's just going to have nothing left. And you cannot hardly ever go the same direction with these. Hardly ever, it usually won't go through the fur. But this one is, don't beat me man, let's do it. So I'm going the same direction with the takedown quick, because I want to try to get this all off of him. We moved from a 10. Let's see the difference back here. Coming around with that takedown. Look at that. Same direction, getting pretty much the same cut. I hate balding him like this, but I really don't have an option. It's going to feel good for him, I know that. So I'm not going to get through it up here again. I'm going to go ahead and start my cut. Remember, I got my line going there. This is actually not as easy. It just snapped off of there. I had to pull too hard. So I'm not real happy with that one. I used to love those a lot. It's all I worked with. Back to the 10, folks. And that's a little bit slower on me. So we'll see how long I stick with this one. Yeah, sometimes I don't know him. I'm not a miracle worker, and I'm not an encyclopedia, so sometimes I just got to try different things also that'll work. I want to get that off of there. It's turning into a nuisance for me. I can't get through it. I've now got a whole area cut away here. So I'm just going to get that off of there. Now I've opened up another space for myself. Let's go back to the takedown quick. See if we can work it a little better now. My 10 was getting a little warm anyway, so since I'm getting the same cut on both of these, but my takedown might go faster for me, I'm going to switch back over to that because it's covering more wider space for us. Archibald Archie. He's a big dog. He's a big baby. Coming back down with that takedown. I'm working it the same way as I did that 10. Going under his belly. Clearly I'm going to have to come back through and get his hips, but I'm going to wait because it's a lot to have to continually take him on and off these secure straps I got. I'm going underneath here. I don't know if you can see what I'm doing, Luke. All I'm doing is running it along the skin here. That's it. I'm not going to take a nipple off. Nothing. Because really the way I'm holding my blade flat, I got two under there. But his nipples, you're going at him sideways, and it's just not as easy to cut a nipple off as you think. But you can do it. It can be done. Okay, coming back down through here. See what this takedown quick will do for me over here. Now, let's go at his feet. There's one popping off again. Alright, we're going to go back to a 10 for his feet. As long as I can get him done with a 10. This is why I say keep your supplies really close. Don't toss them around like I do, because you'll be stepping up. Luke, can you turn that fan on towards us? I'm getting a little worked up back here. It's getting a little hot. Right towards us. It's definitely not on, Luke. We're trying to get a fan on, folks, because it's
dead.
Son of a gun. Put it on pause for a second.